All right, now to the latest on the pandemic. The FDA approving both Pfizer and Moderna's boosters for all adults 18 and up today. I want to bring in NBC News medical contributor Dr. Vin Gupta. And Dr. Gupta, that's not all. A CDC advisory panel also unanimously recommending the Pfizer and Moderna boosters for all adults. So I just have to ask, when do you think these shots will actually be available for all American adults?
Good afternoon, Allison. Great to see you. Imminently, well, likely in the next week, once the CDC advisory committee actually goes ahead and issues that final decree and the CDC director signs off, likely going to happen in the next 24 hours. Next week, if you're an adult 18 or over, or have already gotten 2 shots, you will be eligible for that 3rd shot. So this is going to happen quite quickly.
How important is this added layer of protection? And what is your advice for people who aren't sure if they should get one, especially with the holidays, winter on the way? What's your medical wisdom here?
Listen, I mean, the reason why there's been so much back and forth is because the booster is more needed for certain people than others. If you're otherwise healthy, less than 65, meaning you don't have cancer on active chemotherapy, serious medical conditions, the booster is going to be marginally beneficial to you. There's going to be less risk of you testing positive for the virus. We know many people that are otherwise healthy who have vaccine breakthrough disease, they don't even notice it. So that's why the question of whether they really need this booster has been so top of mind. Is it going to be marginally beneficial? Yes. Is there any ill effects from it? No. That's why we're to ease communication if you're 18 and over. The idea here is that it's going to be beneficial for everybody to a certain degree. You're 18 and over, but really, really vital for those 65 and older or with a serious underlying condition like cancer. If you're on dialysis, for example, Allison, it's vital for those people to stay out of the hospital to get that 3rd shot.
I want to ask you about COVID pills as well. An FDA advisory panel is going to meet later this month to talk about Merck's antiviral COVID pill. The European Union recommending that pill for emergency use today. What should we know about it, and what are your expectations for it here in the United States?
Well, that high-risk group I was just referencing, those who are 65 and older with a really high-risk medical condition, they are going to be the ones that will likely get first access to this oral pill. It's 30 pills scattered over 5 days. If you're high-risk, unvaccinated, come down with this illness, and you get this treatment early within the first 72 hours of diagnosis, this pill has been shown to reduce your risk of progression and ending up in the hospital by at least 50%. So that's great. That's great news. Hopefully this can actually help mitigate loss of life because, Allison, we're expecting 10,000 weekly deaths week over week, largely amongst the unvaccinated through the end of February at least. So this is going to be helpful, as will the Pfizer pill that's going to follow.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.